This is probably not what you imagine when you think of Fifth Avenue, because Fifth Avenue is known as a luxury retail corridor. We're actually gonna get to that part in roughly 1 to 2 minutes. This is right now, this is next to Central Park. So the part that is like adjacent to Central Park is actually residential generally. And obviously there are some commercial spaces as well, and there's a lot of doctors actually, and surgeons that have offices here. This is Upper East Side, so on the east side of Central Park. All right, so if you look here, you're gonna see Apple Store, and that's actually the beginning of the luxury retail portion of Fifth Avenue. And it continues for, it's like a 25-minute walk maybe from this area right here, all the way to the end, which is 42nd and Bryant Park. And we're actually gonna walk that line, Fifth Avenue, walk down to see what it looks like and see what it feels like on a Monday evening at 8 p.m. After rain. We had some thunderstorms, unfortunately. It is summer, but it's been the weather has been kind of iffy, to be honest with you. So it hasn't been that great, but people are already out. So that's the Apple Store, and now to the right, and this is Fifth Avenue. There's quite a lot of construction happening right now, actually, because they're investing a lot of money into making this as pedestrian friendly as possible, is my understanding. And so this is 58th. We have the Louis Vuitton. Hold on, there's a lot of people taking photos here. This is one of the only downsides of Fifth Avenue, is that it's super traffic heavy. So there's a lot of people here. So we got Prada, we got Bulgari, we got the Trump Tower, we have Louis Vuitton. Obviously, a lot of extremely famous places here on Fifth Avenue. And this is actually going to continue for a few blocks, and we will see a couple of things that are still remaining, sort of, because they were obviously built before Fifth Avenue was actually developed into a retail corridor. So yeah, this is not a video about exploring necessarily. We're just kind of like looking at it in more detail and appreciating it. There's a lot of noise, people are working. And I also want to show you what it looks like on a summer day, Monday evening after a thunderstorm, and it is obviously already hectic. People are moving, people are walking, and we got some watches here. That's Omega right there, and we have even more stores, Mango. So it's definitely more than just a luxury retail district. And this is actually one of my favorite places on Fifth Avenue, and not immediately, because I think lights are gonna come on in maybe 15 minutes, I guess, I'm not sure, but this building right here is absolutely gorgeous at night. I'm actually gonna cross the road just for the purposes of showing you behind me. We're gonna probably cross back again, because the idea is to get to Bryant Park, and I think we're gonna be there within like, well, video time. Obviously I'm gonna cut some stuff, so it's gonna be like maybe 10 minutes. We'll see. But yeah, it's definitely super alive for a Monday night. I was actually concerned that it's gonna be a lot more empty just because there was a thunderstorm. And as I said, the weather has been super iffy. Yeah, most likely I should have stayed on the other side, but I think we're gonna cross again. There is some construction happening on Fifth Avenue. As I said, they're going to be, I wouldn't say redesigning. I don't actually know the full extent of the project, but I'll look into that maybe in another video. But in the meantime, we have some churches here. I think this is St. Thomas Church, and we're going to cross back here just because. Actually, let's stay on this side, because to be honest with you, I would rather walk here and look at that than the other way around, because you want to live in a building that might not look as good but has a better view of a better building. That's kind of the idea. You want to look at it aspirationally, ideally. So yeah, we got Ferragamo here, and we have Abercrombie & Fitch, okay? We got Zara. A lot of people think that this is a super expensive street for purchasing things, but actually not really. That hasn't been my experience, to be honest with you. My experience has been that the only difference is that there are way more things to purchase here. That's really the main difference here. So we got the Nike store here. It is pretty hot, and so some of the churches, some of the buildings in general here are actually from like the 19th century, before this was like a retail corridor. So that's why you have even right here St. Patrick's Cathedral, and we'll get to that in a few seconds. And obviously we had St. Thomas Church. We have some more, well, first of all, look shop, we got some bags, Hublot watches, Tag Heuer, we got more watches here, a bunch of stores, super luxurious buildings, and then you have at the center St. Patrick's Cathedral, built before this became a luxury retail corridor. I think it's from 1860s actually. I think that's when it was built. Look how gorgeous that looks. This is probably going to deserve a separate video. Wow. So St. Patrick's Cathedral, and right across the street we have Rockefeller Center, and both places are actually quite busy, and I'm kind of understanding just how touristy it is because obviously it's the summer still. So yes, quite a contrast here between the very charming old churches from the middle of 19th century and super modern luxury retail stores on Fifth Avenue. And this continues. We have even more people here. We got Michael Kors. So as we're walking down Fifth Avenue, there's a lot of mainstream brands. Like we got Puma, we have Aldo, we have H&M. So we have a lot of brands that are sort of mainstream. So it's not just about like the luxury retail, but obviously you can find a lot of that here as well. What do we got here? Oh, interesting. This is called Minamoto. Matcha confectionery. I've actually never seen that before. I know what matcha is, but I didn't know they had this. It's closed right now, as most of the stores are, but I'm probably gonna come back and buy some of these. I wanna try this. I have tried matcha tea, obviously. So we got some peculiar products and stores here. And it's getting quite loud here on Fifth Avenue. And one of my favorite stores here, Lacoste, primarily because it changes the color all the time. So when you're walking by, it's just going to be more colorful. We got some banks here, obviously. We have Bank of America. We have Software National Bank. We have the Hugs right here. And Tommy Bahamas. So all the mainstream brands, all the popular brands are here. And at the same time, you get a free soundtrack in the background. I'm going to talk over it because I don't want to get a copyright strike. PSG store is somewhere right here because PSG actually became like a super popular global brand, rebranding from like soccer to sort of doing like fashion, promoting Paris and stuff like that. I actually underestimated how difficult it's going to be to record here, considering the amount of people walking and having to consistently sort of navigate through people, but I think you're getting a pretty good feel of the vibes here on Fifth Avenue. Yeah, so people selling pictures of New York City, souvenirs for $1. If you're selling something for $1 in New York City, there's millions of people to sell it to, and you can just make millions of dollars selling the $1 things now. I think that's getting a little bit too hyperbolic maybe, but maybe it's the wrong example. But definitely, there's like a $2.6 trillion gross metropolitan product here in this city. So this is like the richest city in the world, and it's actually richer than most countries, almost all countries, but a select few countries. This is the Bryant Park area. So, I mean, this is, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite part of town, but it's definitely up there because there's so many fantastic parts of New York, but this is definitely up there, Bryant Park. We're gonna turn left here and enter Bryant Park. And this is actually 42nd Street, so if we keep going straight up ahead, we're gonna get to Times Square. We turn here and we are in Bryant Park. And in the summer, this is really, this is the center of outdoor chilling in the city, I think. It's a movie night in Bryant Park. I just realized something, and that's that my mic is actually off. And this entire time, my mic has been off. So I've been walking down Fifth Avenue on a Monday night, super loud. And I guess it's authentic. We can say that it's authentic because you heard the sounds of the street, right? The vibes. But next time I gotta make sure I turn on my microphone, because what is happening, okay? So Monday night, New York City, Bryant Park here. It's a movie night. There's a lot of people here watching a movie. Catch Me If You Can is what's actually on the screen right now. So people are enjoying, and we're actually going to end the video here. I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and tell me, what are we going to check out next?